Alright, we're going to be starting right away. Checking, doing analysis of the charts, as today is Monday. So let's do it to share this with people that you can share it with. It's a new week. Happy new week, everybody. Okay. We're going to be starting off with JBP for today. We're looking at JBP what is it doing? So 3 things we're going to be focused on this morning as we're making our analysis will be: 1, what is price doing, which is what is the trend; 2, where is price at, which is when we get what the trend is doing, then we can say, okay, this is what we are expecting. So if it's bullish, we'll say, okay, we expect to buy. If it's bearish, we'll say, okay, we're expecting to sell. Then where's price at, which is the POI that price is, where price is reacting or rejecting off from. Then the last thing will be to mark up the POI where we'll be waiting for mitigation. Alright, so that one will be mixed with the liquidity concept itself. So let's get into it immediately. So this is GBP USD, right? This is the 4-hour time frame. From what we can see, you have consequent breakout structures like this to the downside, and so they are consistent with a bearish market. And now this one also has a liquidity point like this. So I think since this one is this way, I'll be thinking to sell. Right, a sell continuation is what I'll be expecting of on GBP USD, and I'll be waiting for it here. So we're going to just set the alerts like this. So the trend is what? Again, the trend is bearish, so put that in mind, or have that in mind. Also, this POI I think has a sweep of liquidity just there, so I'm going to be using this level. I'm going to be selling from here and taking it way down to the drawn liquidity down like this. So this is GBP USD, right? Also, when you look at the overall trend, you can see that looking at the overall trend, right, you can see that price is still bearish, whichever way you want to do it. Price is still bearish, it has not been taken off yet, and so henceforth the reason for selling. Okay, alright, so this is where price traded off from on Friday. The price just opened to this level. Now we're going to Euro USD. Now looking at Euro USD, you can see that the overall trend is still bearish, but let's confirm that first. So we have this high, right, and then okay, this low. It seems to have poked its head out though, like this. But then let's confirm with its structure itself and liquidity, because let's go to 2 hours. 2 hours is giving us a whole different story. So what I'm seeing here in 2 hours is this is a break of structure. I can also consider this as a break of structure. And so if this 2 is already giving me like ways of break of structure, it means that the trend is kind of like changing. And if that's true, it means that this fair value gap here will most likely be tested to bounce up. So the problem will now come is, okay, why would we be trying to sell GBP USD and at the same time trying to buy Euro USD, right? That's where it's now important to wait. Are you getting it now? That's where it's important to wait, because the way analysis is, okay, you see this here, you see that here, so you don't get yourself confused. Just wait, because logically or basically today is Monday. You don't expect a delivery of price, a full delivery of price while in the 4-hour time frame to just occur today. Usually on Mondays we would not really see, I don't really see the clear direction of the market until probably Tuesday evening or Tuesday afternoon. So by today, tomorrow, market structure would have played out in a certain way, liquidity must have been swept, and then we then find entries. So but then this is what I'm seeing, and that's why I'm marking it, not what I'm thinking, not what I'm expecting, but what we can see to expect rejection. So from what I can see that, okay, the bearish market on GBP, on Euro USD, it has come to an end, and at that price is going up. You can see the first breaker structure here, the second breaker structure here. So I'm seeing price going up to continue in the bullish move that is beginning. Okay, now if that is correct, then I have Euro USD, AUD USD here now. Okay, so for AUD USD, since this is the external high or the structure high, this is the low that got broken in 4 hours. So peradventure I want to take this like this. Now I'll see that a breakout has already occurred. So if the breakout has already occurred, I want to check, okay, what are the possible things that we're going to do. So I think I can see, you know, I always tell you 2 breaker structures is all you need to tell your trend. So we can see this one breaker structure, we can see this second breaker structure here. So hold on, so this one will serve like a liquidity spot just in case this thing doesn't go. Hold on now. So go to 2 hours first and see. Alright, there's an OB. So we'll use this 2 hour OB, unmitigated OB, as second position. First position will be here, which is where price is at the moment, which is the current market price. Yeah, I use there as the current market price and buy from there up. Again, like I said, if it doesn't hold, then the 2 hour OB, this 2 hour OB here, will be the second position for price for us to buy. So buying AU, you can, if you are buying, you can go ahead and buy, because I've already bought. That's why I'm selling. I bought, I think, this morning. Okay, so if you are buying, that's why I'm just keeping this at the screen. Just the current market price is where I'm buying from. The stop loss is at 0.70608, and the take profit is the 4 hour high. This is not correct though. This candle close on the 4 hour high here, which is at 0.7144 0.7440. Okay, so yeah, so I guess for those ones I want to buy, or you've already bought, so let's just go on to the next one. So that's on AUD by the way. I'm going to be waiting for it. Let's see how it plays out. Then next one is on AUD, sorry, NZD. Let's see, what is it doing? External structure seems to be bearish. This the last break of structures on 4 hours, like this one here, and this one here. Okay, they seem to be bearish, but then this is where price lost me, because I can see this as a structure high, but I can't clearly see this break of structure here. And if I go to the 2 hours, I can see it clearly now that there's a break of structure here and here too. So that alone is not alone to give me a decision. So I'm just going to leave this particular one alone, NZD. But what price is doing at the moment is sweeping this liquidity here, and is also respecting or responding to this OB on the 4 hour time frame here. So that's the two main things, the major things that price is doing at the moment. Let's see how it goes from here. So that's NZD, right? So for USD and JPY, for price to take out this low like this, closing this way, it's very bad. But then I need confirmation. The reason why I say it's very bad is because this is like a structural low, right? This is a structural low, and this is a whole bearish move closing in this way. It's not closing this way, it's not really good. It's showing the bearish momentum, telling us that, or when I look at it, it's telling me that it seems price wants to continue going downwards. And so what I'll do is to check out for confirmations for that analysis. And from what I can see here, since I used 2 break of structures to tell the trend, this is 1 break of structure, so meaning I'm going to be waiting for a second break of structure to happen. So meaning this low would have to be taken off. So when this low is taken off, probably maybe peradventure today, tomorrow, if it's taken off, then we'll be looking forward to sell. So no confirmation here, and that's why I'm not taking any trade. So until there's confirmation before I take the trade on USD JPY. Then for USD CHF, I'm already on this sell. I think I entered this one on Friday. I had a note that the price was going to sell with some confirmations, but on a brighter side, I still expect a pullback, because this is 1 break of structure here, and then the second break of structure is yet to happen. So when price takes it again for the second time, I'll be selling again. Like I said, I'm already on a position. This is the reason I sold. Basically, as price just broke the structure on Friday, this was on Friday, as it broke it and pulled back up here, this was where I entered. The first position is around here. I just entered the first position here. So and then now the second position will be this one. Alright, this is the exact spot that I'm holding the first position, this alert here, like this. And the target is around, where is that? Here. So for the second position, we'll be waiting for price to take out this low, and then before we can then go in again, before I will go in again. So that's on USD card. Then for USD CHF, basically everything is dumping. Let's see this. Yeah, so if you look at this clearly, you have Hold on a minute. Hold you close to me. So you have this structure low, high, low, high, low, high, low. This was the last structure low here, right? You can see this is the last structure low here. This is 2 hours. If you go to 4 hours, I think you'll see it clearly. So all these ones here were just ranging. So price was ranging at that level. So when you go to 2 hours now, I tell you all the time that 2 breaker structure tells you your trend. So you have 1 breaker structure here. So that's number 1, meaning that if price takes out this low for the second time, which is the second breaker structure, then the buyers will be confirmed to be what? To be bearish. But the goal is not to be as early as possible. The goal is to be as precise as possible, not as precise to take away mistakes or take away human error. No, to be precise, to make sure you follow plan. And the plan here is 2 breaker structures. 2 breaker structure is mainly the plan. Do you get? So at that, we move on to the next one. We're going to be expecting a second breaker structure on USD CHF. Alright, so let's go on to the next one. So this is gold. I think most of you saw my gold buy on Friday. As I bought gold briefly on Friday, it was very fast and it hit TP before the market closed. Basically, it's just because of the 2 breaker structures I have been talking about. So the first one was, okay, I saw this break here, I saw this break here, and okay, it seems like price is ready to buy, and then I bought from here. So first off, I was selling around this level here, but I got stopped out minus 1 hour, and then I later cut the buy to this high here. So I'll just leave it, let it do what it wants to do. But I think as time goes on, we're going to have more buys on. As time goes on, definitely we're going to have more buys on gold. So I think the next one is BTC. I want to check something. Hold on. So next we go on to BTC USD. So for BTC USD, we can see this guy has been ranging for a while here, and then eventually broke structure like crazy during midnight. I don't have any business with it, so we're just going to move on to the next one. Now this is GBP JPY, and for GBP JPY, let's see what's going on. It's disturbing me like this. So this is GBP JPY. Last breaker structure on GBP JPY was here. Oh boy, I have double breaker structures because I have this breaker structure here, 1, and also this one here, 2. So let's see which one is current, which one takes more precedence. Alright, GBP JPY. Okay. So from what I can see, this one is a current one. So what I'm going to do is quite simple. I'll just go to the 4-hour time frame. Now this is where this thing is funny, because if I want to draw this trend like this, right, I know I will see a breakout, quite alright, but it's the same way as I'm drawing that. There's also this one here like this. Crazy. What is this thing? So for it so for GBP JPY, this is what I'm saying. I think price is at what I used to call the crossroads, and it's kind of like deciding where it wants to go next. But for now, I think the buy will still take on, because what I can see here is I don't see any confirmation that says it's a sell. To give me a sell confirmation is 2 breaker structures to the downside. So but we only have one here, we don't have a second one. But for now, this is what this looks like. It looks like price swept liquidity in this level here. That's what price has done. Price has swept liquidity here. Okay, and already this was like an unmitigated POI, which is, so since price did not reject here at all, can then be used, this level can then be used for reclaim block. So even if it fails, point is, even if it fails, right, then we're going to use it for, we're going to now then take the trade as a flip, which is what price does next. Immediately what price does next will then be the focus. Do you get? So if this buy does not stick, if the buy did not hold, we'll just change direction to be selling immediately without any hesitation. That's on GBP JPY. Okay, so I want to take the trade on my account now, GBP JPY. So if I buy now, if we hit stop loss, we obviously we're going to change the bias to a sell. Okay, entry is at 208794, which is current market price. Okay, let's see what's going on. Let me see this. So buy, stop loss, take profits. Stop loss is 208.222. Take profit is 210.539. Okay, adjust stop loss a bit to adjust up as 208196 because of spread. 208196. Okay, 196 because of spread. So that's on GBP So I've taken this trade now on GBP let's see how it goes. So let's see how it goes. So the confluences that we use to take the trade was, first off is a trend line rejection, second is a super liquidity here and a reclaim block. So hopefully it plays out and then we'll have a good trade. Just 3 hour. That's on GBP JPY. The next one will be on GBP CAD. Okay, on GBP CAD, this is a trade from last week, the sell that I gave us. So just take it off. So if you're looking at this now, you can see that price is still in its bearish, it's still in a bearish form. Like, so this is one move here, so then this is one move downwards. Okay, so price is still bearish. And let me see 2 hours if it has. Now this is crazy because 2 hours already has these breaker structures. One here, this one is ongoing, it's not confirmed yet, it's ongoing. Why I say so is because the candle has to close. So, and if this candle is closing above this high, it will mean that we have a second breaker structure, and GBP CAD will most likely be changing its structure. Alright, but I want to make sure that I'm not maybe looking at something else, so I'm back on a fix. Okay, you can see it's really going out from the bearish trend there. So let's just see, let's just see how this one goes. I'm just going to so this is an OB that I'll most likely want to take a buy from. 2 hours OB is unmitigated. That's the main reason I'll take the buy from. The stop loss to be here. There to be second swing points up there. Alright, so on GBP/CAD I also have a pending trade already. So if price is going to pull back, if price pulls back to that area around 1.84626, then I will be entering the buy. As you can see, I have placed the buy alert, and the stop loss I'll be using is around 1.84329. Take profit to be around, what you can see basically, take profit to be around 1.85592. okay, so if you are copying that, I'll just leave it on your screen for a few minutes. Prodigy confirm EU. We don't have a trade on EU, we only have a bias, but I'll check it in a moment though. So this is GBP/CAD. So if you are copying that, you can do that ASAP before I move to the next one. Okay, so since this is GBP/CAD, somebody said we should confirm EU next to GBP/AD. This is EU. I already said we were going to be we're going to be buying from fair value gap. That's what I said. So we're going to be buying from this fair value gap. If price is going to close above this 4-hour previous candle here, we'll buy from this fair value gap. That it will be the level where we're going to watch, but I said we should watch it not just today, it's from tomorrow. Alright, so the next pair that we have on our hands is GBP/AUD. Now for GBP/AUD, prices as bearish as it is, and for a market like this, I think you can, I think if you're ever looking at it, you should be expecting something already. Like me barely looking at it now, I'm expecting that okay, there might be a trend line liquidity in these levels or this, because if you look at this particular one here, like maybe this one here, you can see the way it was ranging in this level here. Okay, so that's why I said I might expect okay, my liquidity will go up, sweep, and then drop. We might see that, yeah. But the external structure, which is the main structure here, is this low and this low, which makes this high the structure itself. So you want to confirm anything, should be this way. Okay, you can see how bearish it has been for long. This has been a very long bearish market, and this is the reason why I said I may expect a liquidity raid around this level to drop price to the downside. You get, but let's just be on alert, and we're going to be watching price, because I feel like all these levels might be swept in the coming days or week. Alright, and that's on GBP/AUD. So the next one on our list is on GBP/CHF. Now for GBP/CHF, I told you this was like 2 weeks ago that we're going to be selling from this level if price comes to it, and price indeed came into that level, and it sold off, it cleared out the drawn liquidity here. So next thing now is okay, I can see a shift of structure honestly, but I've not seen a second break of structure to confirm it. So this is it here. So price shifted structure here, causing a change of character. Now if we had a second break of structure around this level, I would have said okay, let us go hop into buy, but we would need a second break of structure there to confirm that bias that, oh, price is now bullish. But for now it is still bearish, or deciding the next place that it needs to go. If we say we should place a bet, we don't bet too, but if you say okay, we should I should think, or where I expect price to go, I will tell you. Basically I will tell you the buy side, not to sell, the buy side. But let's just see how it goes, and let's see how it plays out. That's on GBP. We'll come back to it in a couple of days. Next is on Euro JPY. I don't think I've traded this Euro JPY in a while. I haven't, because it has not given me confirmed structures. Even right now it is not even giving, because I need confirmation when I'm not seeing them, so I'm going to skip it. The main reason was, this is it. So the main reason was, when price got here, it was clear that this trend was taken out. Like, let me give you a pretext to what I'm saying. Like, it was clear that this trend, got taken out, right? Now immediately after that drop, you can see the candles that followed. They were just crazy sell candles. So when price got to this level, it was hard to then decide, okay, what should we do? Because most of my entries and most of my trade, if you study them well enough, you'll see that they are at precise zones. Okay, I'm entering here and I'm holding for some days, or for some week before it gets to its target. That is it. So there was no way for me to take a trade just haphazardly here, and now price has shifted the structure to this level. So that's why I said I haven't taken a trade on this thing since. So let's see how it goes though. Let's see. I expect it to continue buying, but let's see how it goes. That's on Euro JPY. Then for Euro GBP, okay, we took a buy on this one 2 weeks ago. We didn't take any trade on it last week. We took a buy here, and so the structure itself, which is the external structure, you can see now that this is a low, right? This is a high, this is a low here. It made a high before it made this expansion here, basically, then continue to break this structure here. So we presently have a trend, in the sense that we have this as the present low, and the third low here, then the second low here, second touch here, and price is presently reacting off from the third touch. Okay, price is presently reacting, and if you can look at it, it's getting more steeper, meaning price is getting more closer to the trend, signifying that there might soon be a breakout of structure. But we're not working with what we are expecting, we're working with what we are seeing. That's the difference. So I'll be waiting for confirmations if it's going to sell, or if it gives us confirmations to buy on Euro GBP. So I'll just be on alert on that. So then Euro, see, this guy has just been ranging, you can see it here. So I was studying the weekend, so I just noticed that this guy has been ranging for a while. So until he breaks out from this level, I would not be taking any trade decision on it. Okay, so moving on to the next one. This is Euro AUD. I've not really taken trades on many of these pairs though. Some person might say, oh, I trade many pairs, but then sometimes if I even take a trade on some of these pairs, some of them might have gone like 2 months or maybe a full month without any trade on them, because I trade a lot with confirmations. There are certain confirmations that I like to see before engaging with any price action, any at all. So to proceed, let's just go on and see what we're doing. Okay, so to proceed here, this is on Euro AUD, and honestly I'm not still seeing any clear price action, because I cannot be trading this rubbish. This is nonsense, to be honest. This is not price action, this is price destruction. So I'm just going to skip it to the next one. Maybe by Wednesday, when we come back for the second session, liquidity might have been swept and all that, but for now I'm going to leave this alone. Then on Euro CHF, is going up. I can even see it already that is going up. Let's confirm it with the 2 hour price action here. You can see this break. I can see 2 breaker structures already too, here and here, here and here. Yeah, I can see, as I said, it's going up. It's just entry that is remaining. Okay, it's just to set myself up for entry. Okay, no, wait though, it's like this is that trade that I missed, Abby. And I woke up this morning, I was looking for a trade that I missed, which I think this is it. So I mitigated in the midnight, exactly. This is it. So this is the trade that I missed. I was waiting for this trade. I missed it because basically it was in the midnight. There's nothing. I was awake. It's not like I was not awake, but I have a rule. I don't take any trade in the midnight. None. If I want to take it, should be from 6 o'clock. So, but by the time 6 o'clock it reached, it was around this level here, 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock per se. So it has really gone away from the entry that I had. So if he pulls back, basically I might take another entry, but for now I expect it to just continue going up. The target or the drawn liquidity is here. So if you're the type that know how to see, that's the cost of 4 hours. Let me put it that way. Once I'm in a trade like this, I would not enter maybe another position or something. No, I mean enter based on certain breaker structures and all that, but it's hard. You would not see me. I would rather take all my positions from a particular zones and ride it up. Then when I see certain confirmations, I continue to go in, scaling and all that. But once it has moved away from my entry and I did not enter that very face, positions or more, to be honest, it's really hard. Now that, like I said, that's the cost of 4 hours. So I'm just gonna leave this one alone, let it just go on. That's on EURCHF, and this is AUDJPY. Now for hold on, don't I have a trade on AUDJPY? Let me check with some comment. I think I do though. Okay, NZJPY, I don't know why I don't have a trade here, but it looks very familiar for me to have, but I think I know why. I know why now. I had one. I had a POI before, but price is not mitigated, Jerry. So I expect price to continue going on from here. The reason why I expect price to continue going from here is if you look at this is a failed reconstructure here, leading to a confirmation of a trend shift, breaking this structure. So that's what you call change of character, and then he confirmed it by breaking this structure for the second time. So this pullback had to do just 2 things: either sweep liquidity or reject the OB and then continue to draw liquidity. So this here is the drawn liquidity. That's the price I'm expecting price to get to. So if I check for confirmation, this thing don't really come out. There's a sweep here and there's a shift here. There already goes. So 23.6. Is it gone? That's gone. This is the entry here, 23.6 here, like this. That's the plus here. It's already gone like 1 hour already. So this is like 8. If this is like 8, and now take this one back like this. Let's cover these lows. So I know it has gone. So that thing you're seeing is displacement theory. For those that might be looking at what am I doing, that's the displacement theory. So this is the only thing that can suffice here now. Only this is what's taking though. Let me get the second phone and take this trade. Having multiple phones, putting second. I'm going to take this trade. I want to get this other phone. Okay, yeah, I'm back. So let's go and click the phone. Phone is in the room. So I'm going to take in this trade on this account now. I mean AUD, what was this? AUD JPY. Let's see. What the fuck? Oh. What the heck? You stay now. Alright. So I'm going to take this one. ADJPY. Guy, where this thing there? Okay. So current market price, stop loss way below. So let's see. Stop loss low. Okay, I think this is fair. Stop loss is around 1088 something, so take profit is my target. So take profit is 110.837. Oh shit, epa. 0.07 mala 0.07 by and 110.837. Instead of me to place the trade, I was taking what do you call this thing again? Limit order. Okay, so I've taken the trade on AUDJPY already, so let's see how it goes. It should just be 3 hours. Normally this one's supposed to be 5, so that's as price has gone down, 2 hours gone away. So sorry all the time. So this is AUD card. I don't have any buyers weights because last week I had a sale bias, but I think it has shifted the structure and we'll be doing something else. But for now it's not clear yet, to be honest. It's not clear, so just move on to the next. AUDCHF. So it's the same thing. I had a sale bias on this one. The stop loss was just above this 4-hour OB, so this one hit stop loss, so it took me out basically. If I'm going to use it as a flip zone, I'll say this is where price is going to buy from. Let's see if there's a confirmation first. The confirmation just occurred here, so there will be a pullback into 50% zone, like here, like this. There'll be a pullback here, then a sell, a buy continuation will take off from there. So the buy continuation will take off to the external high here. So you just saw what I did, so you can wait. If it's you now, you can wait. This is the buy here, which is here. Since confirmation just occurred, you can wait from here to this place here. So just leave it at that, right? That's on AUDCHF. Let me check this message if I've missed anyone. Okay, Augustine Clement, yeah, good morning to you too. Good morning to you. So NZDJPY 8:57. You know, last week I promised that we're going to finish on time, and that's what I'm raising on, so I like keeping on to my words. So NZDJPY price is ranging, and until price breaks out from this, I will not be making any decision. Hold on, so I don't take this out of foresight, but let's see. Yeah, not clear. Hold on, let's do this. Let's do this. Chai. Maybe a second breaker structure here will do or suffice. I believe we're going to just I go rugged this one now. Yes, it be like I go get down because this is liquidity and this is unmitigated OV. And to just do everything, we just take it down like this. So it just means that price is rejecting all from that zone. Like I said, it be like I could get this thing like this, because the target is far away. But I'm not going to do that, so it's just going to do one. So like this. But the target is external high, like far away. Far away. So if you want to join me and take this trade, right? If you want to join me to take this trade, you can just join me. Where's my, hold on, okay. Yo, alright. Okay, I'm checking if I'm not already in this trade. I think I should already be on the trade though. This NZGPY, I just have to check all the NZGPY. Yeah, I'm on it. So if let's check this second phone first though, because that's how I think I'm on it on everywhere. Yeah, I'm on it here too. So NZGPY, yeah. So if you want to take the trade, you can take it from the current market price. The target is very far, so I don't expect it to like deliver that target anytime soon. You get, so have that in mind. We're buying NZGPY. Okay, so I'm going to take it to the next one now. Okay, let me just leave it there for some minutes for those ones that might want to copy the trade idea. I'm searching for your presence. See, I got it. People, I want to set this Apple Pay. I've been out. This one of my card is not working. I don't know. X is not making me to subscribe. I have used all means necessary. Cheaper card is not working, the bank card is not working, my OP card is not working. I'm at that point where if this thing like just doesn't work, yeah, I'm at that point where if this thing doesn't just work, I could just leave her. I should send it to you. I'll come down to look at you. Alright, so I guess you've copied the trade already if you were copying the trade. I'm certain you've copied it already. So moving to the next one, that's on NZGPY by the way. So next one is NZD card. Okay, I think 10,000 naira. And yes, to your UBA. Okay, so NZD card, NZD card, NZD card. Looking at NZD card right this NZD card, what are you doing? Show me what you're doing. What I can just see is like double top here. I cannot see anything else honestly, because I'm a very big fan of trends, and in this one I'm not seeing one at all. Like I'm not seeing any trend at all, so I'm just going to leave it alone. Alright, that's NZD card. Then NZD CHF. I like a cool thing. This one just to disturb me. I'm someone that like listening to cool music. Okay, this is better. So NZD CHF is like doing almost the same thing. It's not just enough. I beg. It's doing almost the same thing with the one we just saw, but this one is different because we have, I think, almost two structures, but not yet. Actually, I count this one. I won't though. I have this one here. Yeah, this one. It's just one. To make sense to me, if he takes this one out, then I'll have two structures, and so I can then decide, okay, I want to buy. Okay, so but for now I'll leave it at that. Just leave it at where it is. So then for CADJPY, I don't know what this nigga is doing, bro. But what I know is this looks like a sweep of liquidity here. So everything that is left to be okay, what is price doing? So I'm just going to leave it alone, because this especially CAD, they can be very demonic. CAD CHF, same thing. This space can be very demonic, I think. So that's the last two currency pairs. The rest are indices. I don't do analysis for indices because I have people that trade small accounts, and this one can blow your account off. So but this is NJ is consolidating. But this NG is consolidating. NG. Okay, you mean NZDJPY. Are you asking if it's consolidating, or I don't get your point here? But let's see. Okay, you're asking that. Okay, you're saying, oh, because we bought that, it's like NG is, you know, they used to say, I just put that word now. You see, what's a child cannot see. If you stand up, the elders will see if they are sitting down. Let me just leave it like that. You might not see the reason why I'm looking at a buy from there. You are right, it's consolidating. This is a consolidation, okay? But you might not see the reason why I am doing that, but me, I see it clear. So it's not by force to take the trade though. Just you can sit it out. You can always sit the trade out, because there's always going to be trades and trades to take. So next thing on the is Jesus. What's this? Is this even correct? This is last week. So today is today is 23rd of February, Monday. There's no news today. Tomorrow, Tuesday 24th, there's no news. I think usually when you have days of the week, like maybe 2 days, and we don't have like many red folder news, I usually used to experience one of the best price actions, honestly speaking. The best price action, price will just move, then maybe when the news come, it even pushes further. So on Wednesday we have CPI for AUD pairs. Then they put Donald Trump when his speech inside the high impact news. It's true, because why would they not do that? So Donald Trump is going to be speaking on Wednesday. What is he speaking on? Let me even see. Due to deliver the State of the Union address at the U.S. Capitol building in Washington D.C. Okay. Only speeches that might have direct impact are listed on the calendar. Alright. So they're going to be having a meeting in Washington D.C. and he's addressing the union there. So we're just going to stay alert. We don't know any. I don't have any information about this, but since it's around 3 a.m. on Wednesday. Okay, since around 3 a.m. on Wednesday, we don't know what Trump wants to say. So most of us used to hold trades. So if you have USD trades on that day, just manage it. I'm not saying close your trade, just manage your trade. Then Thursday, because high impact news or no high impact news, I don't really care about any one of them. Sometimes I don't check these things. I only do that to explain certain things to you, because you might not know how to navigate it, but me, I know how to. So on Thursday we have unemployment claims, just one news, high impact news on Thursday, and 3 high impact news on Friday, which is the GDP, gross domestic product of this Canadian dollar, CAD. Then we have core PPI, which is producer price index, on Friday on USD. So this week, before the high impact news starts, it will be on Wednesday. So should I say we're coming now to the end of this session. I would say whatever plan that you have planned for this week, because I've been posting about it since yesterday. So whatever plans that you have for the week, make sure your own job is to follow them to the letter. To the letter means to what you've written down. You follow them to the letter, every word of it and every step of it. You don't break anyone, you don't breach anyone. Alright. Peeps, there's one pigeon word I used to use now. Peeps not the finish for market. There will always be the market, but your account is not certain that your account is always going to be there. The only certainty that will keep your account there is how you manage your risk. So make sure that whatever you've planned, which is what you want to trade, how you want to trade and all that, make sure that you also inculcate risk management in it. Make sure you add risk management inside, because that is the only thing that you can use to protect your account. Because you might have been on a winning streak, and so you're like, this week you're raising your lot size, you're doing all of that, probably you're beginning to feel invincible. Do not forget that before disaster fall, I think you can complete the rest. So be very careful, be very, very careful. Don't trade out of excitement, and also don't trade out of depression. Excitement is because you've been on winning streak, or depression probably because you've been on losing streaks, you've been losing, so you want to continue to take trade, given that working with that mirage that you want to keep on showing up. No, don't do that. If you have to do with you stepping away for a week, I said, see, even if it's a week, you will not die. If you step away for just 1 week, you will not die. I promise you, you're not going to die. You're nothing will die. So you don't be worried about what if this trades played out this week. No, if you've been on a losing streak, step back, plan again, check what might have gone wrong, check what have not been working, and then make sure that you make them work. All right, it's very important. It's just like you have been on acceleration, but this time around you're taking your foot off the pedal and you're just slowing down to see what you can correct so that you can begin accelerating again. So on this note, we're coming to the end of this session. It's the beginning of the week. Today is Monday, so if you're a Christian or whatever religion you practice, make sure you pray. Commit the days of the week to God's hand. Commit the remaining part of this month to God's hand. This is the last week of the month of February, right? So this is already 2 months gone. You see that time waits for no one. 2 months gone. So as I said, 2 months gone, make me remember something. 2 months gone, there's somebody here now, you might be listening and be like, 2 months gone, you've not really achieved anything and all that, right? That's not your concern. No? It is not something that you should give yourself headache about, because that is 2 months in 10 months. So you still have 10 good months to keep working, keep showing up, and do what you need to do at the time when you need to do it. It's not by doing it to say, "Hey, at least I did it now." No, at the time when you need to do it. All right. So make sure you pray, commit your day to God's hands, commit the remaining part of this week and this month to God's hands, that God should lead and direct you, and your steps will not slide. You will not make mistakes. There's one thing I posted: at the time when you're supposed to take a loss, you will not be on the chart, and the time when you're supposed to take profits, you will be on the chart. So I wish you all the best, and we're going to see you again on Wednesday.